ensures that Iran's story will not end in exile. It will be written anew by her own children. Here in Los Angeles, at the center of the Iranian diaspora, I want to reflect in particular on two of these pillars: the power of mobilization and the promise of the Iran Prosperity Project. This summer in Munich, we witnessed a milestone in our struggle. Hundreds of activists and opposition figures and organizations representing Iran's political, cultural, and religious diversity came together under one roof. For the first time in decades, voices too often kept apart spoke with one another, and more importantly, spoke as one to the world. Iran's future will be built together. Munich was the day we stopped asking if unity was possible and proved that it was. It demonstrated that Iran's democratic opposition is not only willing but able to work effectively, collectively, to plan strategically, and to move beyond words into coordinated action. What was once considered impossible became visible, and it must now become irreversible. I extend my hand again tonight to all who embrace this challenge and invite them to join us. Munich transformed conviction into coordinated action. The Iran Prosperity Project answers the question of what we do when victory is won. It is the answer to all those, including many of you here tonight, who have long asked, is there a plan? When I first spoke of the Iran Prosperity Project, it was a commitment that we would not arrive at the day of freedom unprepared. Today, it has grown from the aspiration for something better into the architecture of Iran's bright future. The framework is being built piece by piece so that when the time comes, Iran can move swiftly from collapse to renewal. In May, we convened the first IPP conference, releasing 6 policy papers that provide concrete proposals to rebuild vital institutions, stabilize the economy, and begin national recovery. In July, we published the emergency phase booklet, a roadmap for the critical first 100 days, ensuring basic services, stabilizing the currency, and restoring law and order. And we opened the doors of this project to every Iranian, inviting critique, input, and debate. Thousands responded. For the first time in our modern history, a national blueprint on this scale is being shaped not behind closed doors, but in dialogue with the people themselves. We do this because our task is not to admire the ruins of history, but to lay the foundations of tomorrow. And because the glory of Iran is not behind us, it lies ahead, waiting to be reclaimed. My friends, we are not alone in this vision. In 2023, I went to Israel to rekindle the ancient bonds between the Jewish and Iranian people. After all, we have had ties for more than 2,500 years, dating back to Cyrus the Great. I was warmly received by President Herzog and Prime Minister Netanyahu, and not only other political leaders, but by the Israeli people themselves, including many Iranian Israelis. Together, we took the first steps towards rebuilding the strong partnership between a free Iran and Israel. That mission continues today. Just days ago, my delegation of economic and scientific experts working on IPP returned to Israel. They met with President Herzog. They were hosted by Minister of Science, Innovation and Technology, Gila Gamliel, and engaged Israel's top scientists and engineers on practical solutions to Iran's most pressing crises: water shortages, electricity blackouts, and environmental collapse caused by the regime. It was not just about policy.